How's it going, everybody? DeeZeL here, bringing you a little Call of Duty 2 action. This is on Meta. This is Team Deathmatch. And yeah, here we are. This is my very first gameplay ever on this game. And for some reason, I just haven't done one until now. I was watching Hex's live commentary on Call of Duty 2 and been kind of bored in the last couple days and, not really playing too much, and I decided to pop this game in and see, what could happen. And Nerv was here with me; he was fucking around as well. So, yeah, it's kind of shocking that as much as I personally talk about Call of Duty 2, that this would be my very first gameplay commentary for this game. I mean, it's pretty much the second time, period, that I have any footage of myself in Call of Duty 2. The first time was the old OpTic montage, which is pretty much lost. It was on YouTube a while back. Since then, we have not been able to find it again. And yeah, it's not looking too good for us finding it. We've been looking, I think Hex and I have been looking now for like a year and a half or so, and just no dice. So pretty much giving up on that. Maybe one day it'd be awesome if we were to find it, just to see how far we've personally come, and that was prior to Hex even being in OpTic. I mean, that's just how long ago it was. So, but yeah, this is it's an alright game, I guess. It starts off really slow. Like, I'm trying to get used to it. This is like my third or fourth game on this game again since probably about 8 or 9 months. I mean, I would occasionally jump on just to f around with Nerve, like we would do 1v1s or something like that. But this is the first time I've played like a pub match in probably a couple years, actually, when it comes to pub matches, like just going in and just trying to play the game. And back in the day when I used to, this used to be my main game, I only used to snipe. I never was very good with these unscoped guns. And back then my TV wasn't as good as I have now. I have a Samsung 42-inch LCD TV, and the refresh rate on this is a shit ton faster than the refresh and frame rate for Call of Duty 2. So when you try to snipe in, the animation is very choppy, and it does not lead for very good gameplay videos when you're sniping in, because it gives it a very choppy, laggy feel to the video. So I just decided to try screwing around with these unscoped guns, and for some reason I actually did halfway decent with them. So I decided to throw this up since, like I said, I've never done one, and this will probably be, I might put one up, right before Black Ops comes out. I'm not too sure, but odds are I'm probably not going to put anything out from this game probably ever again. So this is like, my one and only time doing it. It's best to keep things, I guess you could say, in the past, even though this is the home for Hex, myself, Nerve, this Jay. I mean, this is pretty much where it all started. Without this game, I mean, who really knows without this game what would be going on? Odds are OpTic probably, actually, OpTic probably would not be around. I know OpTic that you guys know of today would absolutely not be around. I'm sure actually, who knows? Growing up, I didn't really play too many video games. I was pretty much focused on sports. My family had me all into that. I played 3 sports in high school, so there was not really too much time for other, extra activities, to be honest with you. So, but senior year, I ended up hurting myself, and my girlfriend at the time decided she was going to buy me a 360 for Christmas. So, instead of having her wait outside, I stayed for the midnight release or whatever. That it wasn't a midnight release, it was more like a 9 in the morning release, and I got it and purchased Call of Duty 2 and Madden. I think at the time it was like Madden 07 or 06, I don't know. I think it was Donovan McNabb was on the front of it. It was old, that's all I know. And that was my first experience with the 360 and online gaming. Prior to that, I had never played online video games. sure, I played Super Mario and I played Duck Hunt and, you know, all those old games, but nothing to a point where you could say, like, oh, you know, you played this. Like, I know a lot of people played on PS2, like SOCOM and whatnot, when online play got out for that. Obviously, Halo um, for the Xbox, but I was just never into it. You know, obviously being so caught up in sports and everything like that and doing pretty much what your parents tell you to do growing up, I just didn't have the time for it. I really, to be honest with you, wasn't that interested in it. Um, I didn't expect this to turn into what it did, to be honest either. Growing up playing sports, you have that competitive feel, and it's like once you get told you can't do it anymore, it's kind of trying to find something to fill that spot, and video games is something I never imagined in a million years would kind of fill that competitive void, I guess you could say, where just the need to want to be better than everybody else, I guess you could say. But sure enough, it kind of did in a way, and I'm glad for it. I mean, it's kind of surprising. I never expected it to turn into this, to where we are today, or where I personally am in OpTic, and you know, have a following and whatnot. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, this has been DeeZeL. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been Team Deathmatch on Matt Mata, Call of Duty 2. I'm out. Adios.